Have you ever wondered why some topics seem off limits at your workplace? Today, we're going to shed light on 5 such hidden conversations. These are subjects that, while some companies might prefer swept under the rug, are absolutely crucial for a healthy work environment. It's about fostering transparency and promoting a culture of openness. Our aim is not to stir up controversy, but to highlight the importance of these discussions for employee growth, satisfaction, and overall well-being. It's time we debunk the myth that certain subjects should remain unspoken, and instead empower each other to engage in these essential dialogues. By the end of this video, we hope to encourage more open and honest conversations in workplaces everywhere, leading to improved employee morale and a stronger, more resilient workforce. So, without further ado, let's dive into the first topic that employees should be discussing. A numero uno on our list, salaries and benefits. Now, why are we starting here? Well, the thing is, discussions about salaries and benefits are often cloaked in mystery and silence, much like a secret society. But why should that be the case? You see, transparency about salaries and benefits is crucial for multiple reasons. Firstly, it plays a significant role in promoting equality. When we talk openly about our earnings, we can ensure that there are no hidden disparities. We can confirm that everyone, regardless of gender, race, or background, is getting a fair shake for their hard work. Secondly, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to negotiation. If you're aware of what your colleagues are earning, you have a better understanding of your market value. This knowledge can be a powerful tool when you're discussing a raise or negotiating a new job offer. But it's not just about the money. Benefits are a huge part of your compensation package, and they should be discussed openly too. From health insurance to vacation time, knowing what others are receiving can help you ensure you're getting what you deserve. Lastly, transparency about salaries and benefits can lead to better employee satisfaction. When everyone knows where they stand, it eliminates the uncertainty and the guesswork. It creates an environment of trust and fairness, where everyone feels valued and appreciated. So, while it might feel uncomfortable at first, discussing salaries and benefits openly can lead to a more equal, fair, and satisfying workplace. It's time we all took a step towards transparency and started these important conversations. Now that we've opened the Pandora's box, let's move on to the next topic. Second on our list, career advancement opportunities. Picture this: you've been at your job for a couple of years, you've mastered your role, and you're ready for a new challenge. But you're not sure what opportunities for advancement exist within your company. This is where the importance of discussing career growth comes into play. Career advancement isn't just about climbing the corporate ladder, it's about personal growth, learning new skills, and taking on new responsibilities. It's about becoming a better version of yourself, professionally, and it's about making a more significant impact in your organization, and maybe even your industry. But why is it important to discuss career advancement opportunities within your company? Well, for one, it can greatly motivate employees. When we see a clear path to progress in our careers, we're more likely to feel motivated to perform our best. After all, who doesn't like the sound of a promotion, a raise, or even just a new title? Moreover, discussing career advancement can promote a culture of learning and development. When employees know that their company values growth and development, they're more likely to take advantage of learning opportunities, whether that's attending a seminar, taking an online course, or just reading up on the latest industry trends. And when employees are learning and growing, companies benefit from their increased knowledge and skills. But discussing career advancement isn't just beneficial for employees, it's also beneficial for companies. When companies openly discuss career advancement opportunities, they're likely to retain their top talent. After all, why would you leave a company that's invested in your growth and development? So, don't shy away from discussing career advancement opportunities. Ask about them during your performance reviews, bring them up in staff meetings, and don't be afraid to reach out to your manager or HR representative to discuss your career goals and how the company can support you in achieving them. Speaking of growth, let's move on to our next critical discussion. Third on the list, work-life balance. This is a topic that too often gets swept under the proverbial rug, but why should it be? It's a crucial part of our lives, isn't it? Let's start by understanding what work-life balance really means. It's not about splitting our time equally between work and personal life. No, it's about achieving a state where we feel a sense of fulfillment and contentment in both these areas. It's about knowing when to shift gears, when to hit the pause button on work, and when to immerse ourselves in the joy of our personal lives. Now, why should we be talking about it? For starters, work-life balance has a direct impact on our mental health. An imbalance can lead to stress, anxiety, and even burnout. It's like a teeter-totter. Too much weight on one side and we can find ourselves hitting the ground hard. But it's not just about our mental well-being. Work-life balance affects our productivity as well. Believe it or not, working longer hours doesn't necessarily mean getting more done. When we're exhausted, our efficiency takes a nosedive. It's the law of diminishing returns in action. And let's not forget about job satisfaction. Employees who manage to strike a good work-life balance tend to be happier in their jobs. They're more engaged, more motivated, and more likely to stick around. It's a win-win situation for both employees and employers. So, how can we achieve this elusive balance? It starts with communication. Talk to your colleagues, your managers, even your HR department. Discuss your needs, your challenges, your aspirations. Remember, it's okay to set boundaries and prioritize your personal life. After all, we're not just employees, we're human beings with a multitude of roles to play in our lives. With balance in mind, let's move on to the next topic. Fourth on the list, company culture and policies. This is a significant one that often goes overlooked, yet it shapes our everyday work experience in profound ways. Company culture is the personality of a company, the environment in which we work, the values that guide us, and the norms that we adhere to. It's what makes a company unique and sets the tone for how we interact with each other and our stakeholders. Now you might be wondering, why should we, as employees, be talking about company culture? Well, an open dialogue about company culture allows us to shape it. It's through these discussions that we can identify what works well, what needs to be improved, and what we value as a collective. Policies, on the other hand, are the rules that govern our actions within the company. They outline what's acceptable and what's not, and they provide a framework for decision-making. Policies impact how we work, how we communicate, and how we progress within the organization. So, why should we discuss policies? Because they affect our everyday work lives. By discussing policies, we can understand them better, identify potential gaps, and advocate for changes if needed. Conversations about company culture and policies can lead to a more inclusive, fair, and satisfying workplace. When we talk about these things, we're not just complaining or gossiping. We're advocating for a better work environment for ourselves and for future employees. We're promoting transparency, fostering understanding, and empowering ourselves to shape our workplace into a place where everyone feels valued, heard, and satisfied. We're ensuring that our company not only talks the talk, but also walks the walk. So, let's not shy away from discussing company culture and policies. Let's embrace these conversations and use them as tools to create a better workplace for all of us. With that, we move on to our final discussion point. Last but not least, job security and future prospects. Imagine waking up each day, not having to worry about losing your job or the company going under. It's a comforting thought, isn't it? That's what job security brings to the table. It's not just about having a paycheck, but also about the peace of mind that you can plan your future without unexpected interruptions. Now let's talk about future prospects. Every employee wants to know that they have a future in the company, that there's room for growth, that their hard work will pay off. Discussing future prospects can help employees see the bigger picture and motivate them to give their best. It's not just about the here and now, but about where you could be tomorrow. So don't shy away from these conversations. These are the 5 discussions that can change your work experience. So, these are the 5 things employees should be discussing. We dove deep into the importance of discussing salaries and benefits, how it can foster a sense of fairness and transparency. We also touched on career advancement opportunities, reminding everyone that ambition is not a bad word, and growth should be a shared goal. We then talked about the crucial balance between work and personal life, and how open conversations about it can lead to happier, more productive employees. We looked at company culture and policies, underlining the significance of a supportive and inclusive environment. Lastly, we tackled job security and future prospects, highlighting that employees have the right to feel secure and hopeful about their future with the company. Remember, open conversations in the workplace are key to a thriving and productive environment. If anything in this video was helpful to you, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting on what was helpful. And as always, thanks for watching.